What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing well. Now, the other day I posted a video about a YouTuber who had their video stolen and almost had their channel taken away from them. Well, in today's video I've got another very similar story. I don't really get what's going on with people trying to steal other people's YouTube videos and channels, but in this one the perpetrator actually goes to the lengths of trying to expose the original YouTuber for stealing their videos, when in reality it's the complete opposite. Let's get straight into it. Random YouTuber steals my videos, profile picture, etc. and swears at every one of my replies. I was just browsing through my recommendations when I saw this dude with my profile picture and a video that I uploaded about a year ago. I'd put a watermark and he didn't even bother to remove it. When I clicked on his channel, I saw that he'd used my logo, my banner, and my thumbnails for his videos. And moreover, he'd uploaded my video with about 90k views then, unaltered. He turned off the comments, and the only way to talk to him was through his Discord, which he put in his channel description. So I did just that, and here is how the convo went. Hey, about a video that you uploaded. It's mine, and I would like the one that you uploaded to be deleted. He replied, "What video?" I linked him the video. "But that's mine." "No, look at the upload dates." "YouTube is rigged. That is so wrong." Lol, what? "Oh, stop trying to be funny." I sent him a couple of messages after that, but he didn't respond. Now, 2 days later, he uploaded a new video titled "Exposing" and then my username, "Stealing my videos." Although it got close to no views, it still annoyed me. The facts that he put in the video were totally absurd, like the YouTube being rigged statements. I copyright struck his video and the re-upload, and it got taken down, but it was still pretty annoying. As for his Discord, he's just blocked me. Oh, and a quick edit, his channel actually got terminated. Well, look, that is a good thing that you got that sorted out, OP, but I do always worry with the YouTube copyright system that sometimes it can be so broken and backwards that you never know in situations like these. They can get really, really serious. As we saw with a video the other day that I posted, which you guys seem to love, the thumbnail is on screen right now, and it's behind the I button if you haven't seen it yet. This same sort of thing happened to another YouTuber, The Real Random Lozzy, but it got a lot worse than this. With the YouTuber, well, I say YouTuber, not really a YouTuber, just someone that was stealing her videos, uploading the video straight away onto their channel with the same title, the same thumbnail, and again making sort of hateful, exposing videos of them. I don't really get it, personally. What are these people trying to achieve by stealing videos? I'll never understand it. Just surely go and make your own videos and have fun doing that. I don't get the enjoyment that you'd ever get from stealing other people's videos. But hey, it seems that a lot of people are doing this, and YouTube, it's a big problem. Let's try and sort it out. Luckily though, in this situation, the other guy's channel did get terminated, so that is a good thing. Now, I know a lot of you watching this video may have YouTube channels of your own, or in any case, just some personal information on the internet that you do not want getting hacked, like passwords. Then today's sponsor, Dashlane, is the perfect tool for you. Dashlane is the easiest way to keep yourself safe and secure online. Now more than ever, it is so important that you utilize their service. With quarantine, social distancing, and isolation still happening all over the world, we are using the internet more than ever right now, and Dashlane offers you an easy way to stay safe at all times online. Dashlane offers a safe, simple, and affordable way to store and fill your password and personal information. Ranging from credit cards to financial info, literally anything you need, saving you time online by autofilling everything. Their autofill makes logging into any website incredibly safe and easy. Just click once to log in and Dashlane will do the rest, even creating a secure password that you will never have to remember if you like. If you have enough assets that you really care about protecting, I can't recommend Dashlane enough, especially for financial accounts and also emails. Their VPN service can encrypt your data at the push of a button, keeping you secure. And it also allows you to choose any country you would like to virtually be in, so you can access content from across the world which would otherwise be blocked on sites like Netflix. To put it simply, Dashlane works on everything, everywhere. So if that sounds helpful to you, you can download Dashlane on your first device for free today by going to www.dashlane.com/Redditor. Then if you want to upgrade to premium to use Dashlane across all of your devices, you can use my promo code Redditor to get a discount off your first year. I mean, take it from me, guys. I downloaded Dashlane over 2 years ago, and I still use it daily, seamlessly in the background whenever I'm online. If you want to do the same and it sounds like something that may improve your life, go to the link in the description or the pinned comment. Trust me, it's one click, download it, and it's there forever. Simple, makes your life easy. Now moving on to our next story. Karen thinks being at risk only applies to her. I was at work pretty early in the morning in a mall store that sells some pretty essential items that help you see, and a woman walks in. I greet her as I usually do and ask how I can help. Karen doesn't look at me, doesn't acknowledge my greeting, and simply says, "I'm at risk, can we sit in the back?" I'm a little taken aback by this, but I say yes, even though she was the only customer in my store. We sit out back, where she asks me to order a few things for her, which I do. She tells me, "I know you have this product, the website says you do." I responded to Karen that, "No, we don't have that product, as you've had this same one for over 5 years, and we no longer carry that brand." She of course did not believe me and repeated herself a few times that it was on our website. I just said it wasn't a few more times and said there is a very similar product over here that you can try on if you'd like. Karen agrees, then takes off one of her masks, says she'd like a different mask, to which I oblige. She reaches into the package of masks and touches every single one to get to the middle and says, "I don't want one that's been touched." Oh my god, how backwards is that? I obviously had to throw the whole package away. By this point, my co-worker has come in. She had to walk past us to get to the time clock, and the woman cringed away from her and snapped 6 feet at her. Karen demanded to try the products on at this point, and lowered her mask so she could see if she liked the products. She determined that she did like it, brought it back to me, and said it would be okay. Karen talked for a few more minutes about how her doctor had told her that he had taken a flight at some point in the last year and how terrible he was, etc. Then she decided to drop this on me. "Oh, I'm waiting for my test results, by the way." Like, really? Then, as I'm checking her out, she tells me how she walked up to an employee of Pix Sports Attire and how she snapped at him for being too close. Karen told me the employee said that Karen had walked up to him, and Karen replied, "Who would dare tell a customer they're wrong?" Through most of this, I'm sitting uncomfortably, waiting for an incredibly slow system to get this woman out of my life. Once it finally goes through and she's finished paying, Karen demands that me and my co-worker leave from behind the desk so that she has a path out of the store without coming into contact with other employees. There's no happy ending. No justice, no me telling her to leave, just the case of an old Karen acting as if the world revolves around her, and me doing my duty of getting her out as quickly as possible. I mean, seriously guys, what an entitled hypocrite. How can you go into one store and say, you know, "I'm at risk, the world revolves around me, let me grab all of your masks just so I can get to one in the middle"? Like, obviously that is so stupid. And then also complain in another store when the employee was too close to them. But in this whole time, you know that you've not even had your own test results back yet, and you have no real idea yourself if you are positive or negative. I just don't get it, especially if you're so at risk. Why are you even going out at this point? Do you need to go and get these essential things? Maybe you do, but it seems very risky knowing that you've just had a test and you haven't even had your results back. Could you not wait for another day? I don't know. It just seems very backwards, right? When she's saying to people, "No, stay away from me," but grabbing masks herself and then not even knowing if she's got the virus or not. Strange. Very, very strange, and very, very risky for someone that is so at risk herself. And now for our final story. Threatened to hit me with your car. Good luck getting your car out. I was reading a post today that reminded me of something that happened back in 2009. Both of my sons were in middle school and high school, old enough to stay home by themselves. I worked the 5 to close shifts at the local chain hair salon. We lived in a condo, and my neighbors were notorious for stealing someone's shoveled parking space. I guess it had been snowing. I knew someone was going to take my spot, and I asked my youngest son if he would start to shovel my spot out when I called to tell him I was on my way home. I told him it was worth $20, and he was happy to do it. I called him at 9:05 p.m, and he went out to get to work. We had about 6 inches of snow on the ground, and he only needed to shovel enough for my tires to hit blacktop, and for me to get out the car. I get home, and I see him standing there, and no cleared space. I did, however, see a shiny new BMW parked where he said he was going to shovel out for me. I got out the car and I asked him what had happened. This boy burst into tears and told me some woman drove up while he was cleaning out the space and threatened to run him over if he didn't move and let her park where he just spent 20 minutes shoveling for me. He told her he was shoveling for his mum, who'd be there in 5 minutes, but she started honking and cursing at him to move. She actually drove the front bumper of her car into him and was threatening him with the car. She almost hit a 12-year-old with her car just so she could have a clear parking spot to park her BMW in. The best part, she didn't even live there. She was someone's guest and was supposed to park in the guest parking spots. I parked down in the next lot and walked back to the condo. My son had gone inside and calmed down by then. I checked and he wasn't injured, just mad and scared. I told him it wasn't worth someone almost hitting her with their car over a snow-free parking space. I gave him the $20 and told him some people are just evil and to forget about it. I wanted to call the police, but I knew it was the rich female dog's word against a 12-year-old, since I had not seen what had actually happened. We didn't live in the best area, and the cops mostly could not be bothered with us lesser humans. Since the next day was a snow day, no school, my boys were out playing video games, and my 12-year-old told his brother, who was 14, what had happened. My oldest son came out and asked me if what his brother said was true, about the woman trying to hit him with her car over a parking spot, and I told him to go look outside for himself. My oldest comes in and asked me what we're gonna do about the rich, entitled female dog. I told him, growing up in Baltimore City, if someone stole your spot in front of your house like that, we just shovel them in to teach them a lesson. My oldest got this look on his face and told his brother to get his coat and boots on and to grab a shovel. Those boys spent from 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock shoveling this woman's car in. They packed so much snow around her car that all you could see was the roof. They took snow from all over the parking lot to pack around her car. Look, I know I shouldn't have laughed or encouraged them, but I felt it was justice that this entitled woman picked on a 12-year-old boy and got her car almost completely packed in with snow. Her car sat there like that for 3 days until the snow started to melt, and no one figured out my kids had done it. Maybe next time this entitled woman will think twice about picking on a child for a parking spot in the winter. And there we go, finally a little bit of karma, a little bit of justice in this video for these entitled people who, come on, they deserve it. Who would pick on a 12-year-old like that who's just spent, 20 minutes working hard, trying to clear out a space in the snow for their parents, and just hit like that with this entitled woman who doesn't even live there, by the way, just rocks up, pulls into the spot and says, F off or I'm going to run you over. That's mad. First of all, that surely is illegal. Second of all, amazing revenge, amazing justice, because how are you even going to deal with that? I mean, put yourself in that woman's position now. How do you get your car out of that? It would take hours to clear all the snow off. I mean, maybe you're just waiting for it to melt at some point, I guess. I don't really know what else you could hope for apart from a lot of digging yourself. But seriously, if you were to just leave the snow for a long time, or maybe even just a few hours, eventually it would start to melt into the car and probably cause some serious damage. So I don't really know, how far this revenge, this karma is going to go. Maybe the car's ultimately going to end up getting destroyed, and maybe that's a good thing. Maybe it is, because maybe this person will eventually learn their lesson. Such a weird thing to do. I mean, yeah, seriously, what a sort of person, what a terrible person you got to be to pick on a 12-year-old who's just trying to help out their mum. Crazy scenes, but very well deserved and a great revenge. And yes, OP, you did the right thing by letting your kids do that, because ultimately, it was completely deserved, wasn't it? Anyway, guys, that is going to do it for this Entitled Parents video. Really hope you have enjoyed it. If you want more from me right away, you can check out this playlist of all my Entitled Parents videos on screen right there, sorting from the most popular of all time. Some of the videos in there have upwards of 2 million views, so check them out. A lot of people have enjoyed them, and you might as well too. If you are new around here, please consider hitting the subscribe button as well, as we're trying to get our way to 700,000 subscribers this year. So hit that button, and I'll love you forever. All right, see you tomorrow with a brand new video.